If you're wondering if you should buy Bitcoin, in this video, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why I've put 99% of my net worth into Bitcoin and why I plan on putting millions of dollars more into Bitcoin forever. Reason number 1, Bitcoin is not an investment. You don't invest in Bitcoin like you invest in a stock and hope it goes up in price. I mean, some people do. You can do that if you want. I don't. This is why I'm putting so much money into Bitcoin. What you do with Bitcoin, once you truly understand Bitcoin, which most people don't, but you will in just a sec, what you do with Bitcoin is you swap your currency from from a melting ice cube, like the US dollar, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, which just gets inflated away over time, into a deflationary currency, like Bitcoin. You swap your currency in the same way that Russians swap Russian rubles into US dollars. When I was in Russia, I noticed so many Russians had so much US dollars in cash. They were saving in US dollars because they knew the Russian ruble was just getting inflated away. This is what you do with Bitcoin as well. You move your currency from a dying currency, US dollar, into an immortal currency, into a deflationary currency, Bitcoin, into a perfect currency, into perfect money, Bitcoin. Why do I say Bitcoin is perfect money? Because it fits the 6 characteristics that make up perfect money. If this was taught in school, nobody would question Bitcoin, but it's not taught in school, so I'll teach it to you right now. What are the 6 properties that make up perfect money? You can remember them with this acronym that I use. It's called Dr. Flipped. Sounds weird, but it works. Check it out. The first one is durability. Can it break down? Bitcoin cannot break down. Like I said, it's immortal, it's digital. You can't touch it. It's never going to break down with it due to entropy. It's thermodynamically sound. It's never going to break down. It's durable, more durable than anything. This house is breaking down right now. There's entropy right now. This freaking house is breaking down. This house is breaking down. I'm in an abandoned neighborhood right now. These houses are breaking down due to entropy. Bitcoin does not break down. It is 100% the most durable thing ever imaginable. It's immortal. Second, is it recognizable? Yeah, Bitcoin's recognizable. On the blockchain, every transaction gets verified. US dollars, so many counterfeit US dollars. If you've ever been to America, I was just in America, the US dollars are like monopoly money, a piece of paper, they're like freaking toilet paper, it's garbage. It's so easily faked. The third property of perfect money is it fungible? Is it interchangeable? Can one Bitcoin equate to another Bitcoin? Are they equal? Yeah. This was the problem with seashells back in the day when humans used seashells as money. They were not really interchangeable. One seashell was bigger than the other, they were thicker than the other, more brittle than the other. It didn't really work. They weren't really fungible. The next characteristic is it limited? Is it scarce? Is it finite? Yeah, obviously Bitcoin, there's only ever going to be 21 million. That's programmed in. Never going to change that. It's transparently finite. It's extremely limited. It's only ever going to be 21 million. And as of right now, like 95% of it's already been mined. And by the year 2030, 2035, I believe it is, I think it's 2030, 2035, one of those 2 years, 99% of Bitcoin's already going to be mined. So you're going to spend the next 100 years trying to get the last percent. So yeah, it's absolutely limited. This is why even having just one Bitcoin is life-changing. Next, is it portable? Yeah, Bitcoin's portable. It's way more portable than gold, way more portable than US dollar. You can't travel through the airport with $10,000 in US dollars. They'll confiscate the money from you. You can't drive around your car with 20 grand in your car here in Canada. If the police pull you over and you got 20 grand in your car, they will take you in for questioning. Try traveling with bars and bars of gold. It's not going to happen. Bitcoin is the most portable thing. You carry it in your head with 12 words. Incredible. And the last property is it divisible? Well, yeah, in the same way that a US dollar can be broken up into 100 pennies or 100 cents, one Bitcoin can be broken up into 100 million Satoshis. So yeah, it is far more divisible than even the US dollar. So there you have it. Those are the 6 perfect properties that Bitcoin fits. And this is why I'm transferring my Canadian dollars, my US dollars into Bitcoin, because Canadian dollars and US dollars are not perfect money. They fall short on many of those properties. They have many flaws, whereas Bitcoin does not. So that's reason numero uno. Reason numero dos is the fact that I've had my bank accounts on multiple times frozen, and on far more accounts threatened to be frozen. My American bank account, my Canadian bank account, my Dubai bank account. They threaten me constantly to freeze my account, to withhold my funds if I don't provide certain documents. Now, certain notices, certain warnings I'm not even aware of because they send letters to my address. I don't even live there anymore. It's like addresses are outdated. I'm not even there anymore. They send emails to emails I don't even have access to anymore. So I'm not even aware of these closures, these freezings, these withholdings of funds until it's too late. I was in Russia one time as well. I wanted to spend my money. I couldn't because Canadian bank was like, oh, you're in Russia. That's like a big red flag. You can't access your money. So it's been such a pain in the arse being a digital nomad as I am, being someone who travels the world. I much prefer being able to have self-custody over my money. My money, my property, not yours. F off. It's mine. I own it. I have the 12 words. You do not. I've got the keys. You do not. My keys, not your keys. Not your keys, not your coins. So I do not keep my money on exchange. I keep it on 12 words in my head. That's where my Bitcoin is. It's my money. I got self-custody. I can access it anywhere in the world. Like I said, it's the most portable thing ever. Everywhere I go, as I'm walking right now, I've got my Bitcoin in my head. Millions of dollars stored in my freaking head. Incredible. All right, third reason I'm going to continue to buy Bitcoin forever. And that is because I can do nothing and make money. With Bitcoin, you can do nothing and make money. If Bitcoin continues to appreciate by, let's say, 20 to 50% a year, as it's been doing, a lot of experts are predicting it's going to be growing by 100% a year for the next 5 years. But let's just say it continues at its growth rate right now of like 20 to 50% a year. You can take out 10% a year and still make gains. A truck is driving by now, so give me like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, garbage day. All right, so even if you just take out 10% a year, which I don't recommend you do if you don't have to, but if you absolutely need to, you can live off your Bitcoin. Just let it appreciate. You hold it, it goes up, and then you just take out little bits off the table here and there. So this is why I love Bitcoin. I am retired now. I can literally do nothing. I make these videos for educational purposes only. None of this is financial advice. This is for educational purposes, entertainment purposes, imaginal entertainment purposes only. That's the third reason. You can live off your Bitcoin so long as it continues to appreciate by 20 to 50%. Incredible. Fourth reason is you can take out massive loans if you need to, tax-free. You can take out 500 grand, live on that 500 grand, buy a house that 500 grand if you want, completely tax-free, because you can take out loans against your Bitcoin using something called Ledin, or a company like Ledin. Ledin lets you take out loans against your Bitcoin because Bitcoin is perfect. Bitcoin is pristine collateral. I recently did this just to test it out. I gave Ledin 1 Bitcoin. They gave me 60 grand in exchange because the price at the time was 120 grand for the Bitcoin. And then I took that 60 grand and I bought more Bitcoin with it, completely tax-free. Now you might be wondering, well, how are you going to pay off that 60 grand that you now owe Ledin? Well, if Bitcoin continues to go up in price, I can use the appreciation for Bitcoin to pay off that loan. So that was a little experiment I was doing, or I am doing right now as we speak. But you can use that. I could have used that 60 grand to buy a car. I could have used that 60 grand to fund my lifestyle for a year. Easy. I live a pretty minimalistic lifestyle. I like to go for walks, watch and make YouTube videos like this, train, eat fruit, live where it's sunny, go to the sauna, throw darts, enter running races. Very simple, minimalistic lifestyle, nothing fancy. So that's it. Those are the 4 reasons. Hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you found this insightful. If you'd like to join my Bitcoin education community, it's completely free. I'll post a link for it down below. You can ask me anything in that community. And yeah, I'll potentially see you in the school community. All right, bye for now. Cheers, peace.